black men are intimidated by successful black women.
Oh, they all came up. They all came up. Let's see how many fellas come up.
It's good that you're being real with yourself, though. That's important.
Whoa, wait. Okay.
Okay, y'all heard the question. What do you think? They say black men are intimidated by successful black women. I've heard that. This is a narrative. What do you think? And why do you think it? And we'll let them answer.
I will say, like, sometimes. I'm not going to say all black men are, but I know I've heard from plenty of my friends and plenty of older women that I know who are kind of successful, and they're like, yeah, it's really hard to date because men will be like, oh, you make more money than me or something.
You guys like to say that we shouldn't compare, as women, we shouldn't compare ourselves to men because we'll never be the same as you guys. But you guys do that with us. Compare yourselves to us. Like, I don't make as much as her, or I don't have all the degrees that she has.
I don't know if it's the same kind of comparison we're talking about, right? So I think a lot of the time when people are saying women shouldn't compare themselves to men, is women shouldn't try to be men versus men comparing themselves to women. It's more like, am I fulfilling that traditional masculine role that's kind of expected? Now, we can have the conversation as to whether or not that's still apt for our time or not, whether that's still relevant. I would say it is, just because it seems like people seem to appreciate, at least from my perspective, women seem to appreciate men who make more than them still.
Intimidation is a form of insecurity. So that stems from lack of communication and not dating someone on your level, not you specifically, but you know, if the person isn't dating someone on their level, there needs to be that communication, because obviously that person is with you for other reasons.
I don't want to make the broad statement that it's
online, and that's why social media is so dangerous, right? Because we get a lot of these narratives and thinking from social media as opposed to sitting around each other talking. We used to get out and see people and have these conversations. That's why these kind of platforms are important for us to have, right? So we can actually have dialogue and speak. But you do hear a lot of women on social. If you just focus just on social media and some of these blog sites, and in a podcast, you know, everybody got a mic, everybody got an opinion, but sometimes it's dangerous because you hear the rhetoric and you can get confused and thinking all people think like this. So you will hear women, oh, I don't want a man with a 9 to 5, or I don't want a man that's making this amount of money, or I can't be with a man. No, he got to be a hustler. He got to be making this much. He got to be. So we would think like, okay, well, you have to be this way as a black man. You know what I mean? You would think this is what women want. And if you're not that, it's like you're looked down upon. You like almost less than. She don't need you. You're replaceable. It's like you don't hold no. Men, we need to be of value. We need to feel needed. We need to feel wanted and needed and stuff like that. And if you don't feel that, if you feel like you just expendable, or disposable, or it's like, you know, or money is the only thing you can bring to the table. That's your value is what you can do or what you can give. That's where your value lies. It's like, that's not enough for us. So it's just like nowadays on social media, we get caught up a lot into money and what you have and what you could do for somebody and how much you make. And those are dangerous conversations. You don't have conversations no more just about strictly love, strictly how much you like somebody or love somebody. It's a lot. Internet is a dangerous thing, man.
all black men, because it's not. It's specifically black men that for whatever reason in their own life, they're not happy with where they are at. They have some sort of insecurity. Maybe it's career insecurity, financial insecurity.
I ain't gonna
so
stop.
if they're with that
black man is crazy.
Archetypal, strong black woman, in my experience, instead of being like, oh, like, that's awesome, you have a degree in this, you got this job, you did this. They're like, okay, big mama, you got money? You got money, big mama? I'm like, what the hell? Or like,
do they not think all men in different cultures are like that? Because the thing is if you generalize, if you don't date enough outside your race, you won't know how the other man think, right? And you can only, if you date one or two, you don't know. And if you date one or two black men, you don't know. So where are you getting this information from, right? And that's why I say online. That's why I don't generalize. I don't shit on my black women or nothing like that, because I've came across some wonderful black women. You know what I mean? Beautiful black women, wonderful black women that don't talk and think like, or don't have the mind state or the mindset of what you see online. So I'm not going to deem all black women one way. But I just hate that kind of talk, man.
Even had experiences where they were like basically slut shaming me, talking down to me because I got a better job or I lost weight and people started noticing that. So now I was a whore. But in my experience, if I've been with a black man who he is successful, he has a job that he likes, he's pursuing his hobbies, he has X, Y, and Z, comments like that are never made because he's not
supporting you.
Yeah, he's not internalizing your success as his failure.
Yeah.
Met that across all men. They just feel intimidated when you are successful. And in my experience too, I do tend to be more of a dominant black woman, and I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, and that's totally okay, but it does scare some men.
Does it make you feel like you shouldn't lead with, because I used to be the type of person, I would lead with like all my accomplishments or my businesses, I would lead with that thinking that, oh, he might like me even more because this is what I do, or, you know? So now it's just like, I don't like to share anything when I'm dating. Like, I don't do anything, I just sit at home.
What I've had to learn is because I used to diminish myself a lot.
Yeah.
When at the end of the day, I want something that's real. I want someone who's gonna love me for me and all that encompasses that. So I'm gonna be unapologetically 100% me. I'm loud, I talk my shit, I speak my mind, and if you don't like that, then you're not for me.
That's
But I don't.
Just a quick question. Do y'all think social media has influenced dating preferences? Because, you know, a lot of, like I was saying, a lot of these narratives and some of the way people think they get it off of social media, right? And it's just like, that's a lot of people's, almost their experiences is from social media. You're not meeting enough people, or you're not dating enough people to really have a real vast opinion on how everybody thinks, right? So a lot of this, a lot of this thinking you're getting from social media, and a lot of this shit be clickbait. They wanna have people going back and forth in the comments because it brings engagement. It's clickable. It's like raise bait almost. So it's like you have a lot of that, and this men versus women thing that shit is just I hate it, but I know what it does for the sites. It drives traffic because you have a woman could have dated two guys and she just did wrong by one guy, and now all men are this, or she's going to resonate with the woman that got did wrong, or vice versa. A man could have got done by this wrong by this one black woman, now all black women are this, and yeah, they all think that way. And it's just like, so social media could be dangerous. It's a beautiful thing depending on how you use it, right? It's a beautiful tool, but you shouldn't let it dictate or run your life, or just form your own opinion. Form your own opinions. I mean, don't let the internet form your opinions for you.
I think that this specific prompt goes back to the original prompt. Men who prefer to date women outside of their race, I believe that it's not really a race thing, it's a class thing. And I honestly believe that if I'm a black woman and you already view me as a stereotypical black woman, loud, disrespectful, I don't respect black men, if you view me as that way, on top of me being successful. See, I don't have to be more successful than you. Sometimes men, specifically black men, believe that you don't need to have so much confidence in yourself. I feel like you are competing with me.
Yes.
My success does not revolve around your success. We should want to be successful together, which leads back to that specific detail about creating a healthy relationship, a healthy black successful relationship. And I believe that black men view women who are very confident. I'm very confident in myself. I don't disrespect you. I respect you so much, but I respect myself more. And I think that men have a hard time